So I am so excited because I had my very first Etsy sale. Oh my gosh, you have no idea how happy I was when I saw the email alert. It said, you are in business, you made your first sale. And I was so excited. I had to like go down the hallway and be like, man, I made my first sale on Etsy. So I just want to say thank you to Margaret. If she is watching, you are my first ever customer on Etsy, my friend. And I just want to say thank you. So this is the one that she picked, Pumpkin Queen. I'm going to go ahead and sign the back of it for her. And she can't do two things at one time. Anybody else? So yeah, what I'm going to do is backing. I'm going to put this on here, and then I have these bags of clear bags. I got bags, clear bags. I'm going to do something special for Margaret as well, because I feel like, you know, she took a chance on me. She supported me, and I want to take care of her. So what I'm going to do is we're going to put this into said bag, into the box that I just built. Sweet. And she doesn't know it unless she's watching this video. Margaret, if you are, I'm going to throw in one of my new Junk Monkey paint acrylic artist sets for you on the house as a gift from me. I just want to say thank you to you, and I hope you have fun. If you follow this channel, you're going to see me doing a lot more creating, and now you'll have your own set to follow along as well. So let's do that. Make her box look all pretty. And then we're going to write Margaret a little love note. Hey. I hope this brings a smile to Margaret's face. It's fun sending out Happy Mail, let's be honest. I miss the days of having pen pals. I'm going to stick a little butterfly on there. Now, first time ever, I'm going to try to figure out how to print an Etsy label. And of course, we can't send out a package without some monkeys, because we have to make our mail person wonder what the heck is in the box. Now, one thing I will tell you right off the bat, because I told you that on this channel, I'll share with you my journey, is that I'm very, very pleased with the prices in buying this label. The prices that Etsy was able to give me, sorry, I'm trying to block this light back here, that Etsy was able to give me for this package, which really makes me excited, because one of the things, you know, shipping is not cheap. As somebody who has had a Shopify store, as somebody who currently has a Square store, and I purchase my labels through Shippo on that side, I'm going to tell you that the Etsy labels is the cheapest I've seen personally. So in being able to ship around the world, I'm really curious to see, because that has always been one of the things that I've hated, is the fact that it costs so much for people to receive things. So being on Etsy and the shipping being kind of, at least for what I'm seeing right now, and of course we'll see as we go on, like, you know, what it changes to, because you know, when you ship from a certain region, you have an idea of just the going rates. So anyway, that's exciting. So we're having major issues today. Not only is there a murder fly that won't leave me alone, but our Square system is down. They are experiencing an outage right now, which means that merchants like me are probably screaming right now all around the country. That is like one of the worst feelings in the world as a store owner, because you know that very few people carry cash anymore. So we're swipers now, right? And so we just had to put a sign up and let people know that we can do cash right now as a result of the merchant system outage. And the other thing that we could think about to do is we have a business PayPal account, which I'm going to check and see if PayPal has a little plugin for your phone, which I feel like somewhere along the way I saw that, because that would be nice to have as a backup when Square goes down, because Square does go down. But like I said, having multiple systems and having a lot of experience with them, I will tell you that none of them are perfect, and they all have issues. But it is nice to have a backup. So the backup right now is if you get to my register and you're not paying with cash, we can let you know that if you have PayPal, we just give them the email, they PayPal us the amount, and it appears and we can see that. But right now, locked out of Square to the point where I can't even get into my system right now. So that's kind of sad. Some customers are leaving and saying, you know, I'll pop back in a minute. I don't live too far from here. I'll get some cash. Other customers just, they don't have PayPal and they don't want to do that and they're just leaving, right? So it creates a problem and it's awful. I know that my staff member stopped on her lunch break a little bit earlier today, and their system, she got like overcharged with their Square system, and because they were having issues, and I'm sure that was kind of like on the cusp of what everything, you know, as everything crashed. And as well, we were just looking online and stores are closing because they don't have the ability to be able to take cards and stuff. And so hate that. I hate that. I hate that. The other thing is, so today I was able to get a couple events online every day in my business. If you followed me for a while, I tell you I always try to do two action steps that move my business forward every single day. Something that keeps me in business. And so this morning I worked on getting some events up that I've coordinated with other people that I'll be collaborating with to offer classes or services here at the shop. So I got that up, and then of course the website went down, but at least I got that up. We will figure it out. Life will go on, and I'm sure Square will figure it out. They always do, but it's just a pain. Murder. Now, today, let's play in Etsy for a little bit, because one of you guys asked me yesterday, and I wrote back to you on my YouTube channel, and you said, you know, what are you putting on here? And I told you on my Etsy, it's going to be all my creative workings, because I'm a creative entrepreneur, so I could get creative in many different ways. So that's a whole thing. But the other thing that's going to be on my Etsy store, of course, is my cozy thrifted finds. And so I happen to have a whole bunch that I need to get listed. So I'm going to unpack them with you guys. You get to see what I'm working on. And yeah, these are things that I acquired along my travels that never ever made it to my website. So I don't even remember what a lot of these things are, but I just know that they were good, and you know, I wanted to get them on there. So we have a cute little tiki toothpick holder. I think that's what this is. Honestly, I put little flowers in there. I put my pens in there on my desk. If you're into tiki, my dog's name is Tiki, one of them. Which are you? Oh, you are cute. This is a little blue, I'm not sure like if it's a brand, but I just love that blue teal color. Pop open. I know you have a little thing here, the little bow that opens right here. Let me see. Oh, I think I pulled on it wrong. So it's got this really cool ceramic flower. I love this piece. Oh my gosh, there's a little bow right there as well. So I thought that is adorable. I mean, you could give this as a gift to somebody, or keep it for yourself and put something special into it. Ooh, love her. She is a, ooh, I can see my face in there. She's a kitty cat and a goldfish. So like a paperweight, cute little decorative piece. I love those little glass pieces. Always drawn to them. This was a piece of Mexican pottery, ceramics, I guess it would be called. Love all that design. Painted, hand-painted bird. So it just kind of sits like this here. Isn't that sweet? It says Mexico. I'm not sure what the other word is down there, but it's sweet. So the plan is to take pictures of these. Because I got diverted to the whole Square crisis, my day got away from me, because obviously I had to take care of that. So I'm going to try to get a few of these up before I leave today, and every day, like I was talking about earlier, doing something every day to move your business forward. So I'm going to get a few of these things up tonight, but at least now you'll know what's coming. Look at this. I think this is called Daisy and Button, isn't it? And Fenton, I believe. It's been a long time since I looked it up, but I think I have multiple of these. I love the green shoe. Oh my gosh, she's sweet. What do you think they used that for back in the day? Or maybe they were just decorative, but I guess it could hold stuff, right? Because it doesn't go all the way down to the toe. So let's put a few little things in there. I I'm trying to remember where I got these shoes. One came from, I think I got maybe one or two from a, oh, this is so pretty. Look at this red color here. Love that. That's so nice. Look at that beautiful shoe. This one's like a little bit of a different style. Wow. Wow. I want glass slippers like that. Isn't that beautiful? But yeah, I got these at an antique mall. I think that's where those came from. This is a gorgeous ceramic piece of pottery. You see it was a Goodwill find. And I just love the colors into it. It had like, it felt like just that folk art painted style. Big shabby rose, greenery, so pretty. Very, very cozy. So I had to grab that one. I think this, yep. This is a bell that Matt found at one of the places. I don't think it was the Salvation Army. What's it called? Oh my gosh, there's one other place. St. Vincent de Paul. We don't have those around here, so we have to travel a little bit. But I remember picking this one up. It does have the Fenton sticker inside of it, right there. And it says Fenton, handmade in the USA. And I paid $4.99 for this beautiful Fenton bell. Isn't that pretty? It's almost like a ballroom dress. I can't talk. I need to go eat some lunch as well because I got diverted. I was going to have lunch and everything fell apart. It all fell apart. So this is the McCoy piece. It actually has McCoy on the bottom down there. And what are these called? Is it cornucopia? But it's a really ivory color, cream color. It's got some crackling on it right there. Thought this was beautiful. McCoy stuff is collectible. So I found this as well at a Goodwill. And then, or maybe it's called Horn of Plenty. I'm trying to remember. Somebody knows in the comments. Is it Horn of Plenty? Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. It's somewhere back in my brain. This one here was another piece that I found. Goodwill. Let me just say, it's pretty much all Goodwill because it's my favorite place. So this here, I forget the kind of glass. It's like a diamond design. Somebody else might remember. I looked it up at the time that I found it, and honestly, I can't remember right now, but somebody else remind me. So what I do at this point, by the way, because this was a question I got as well on my thrifting channel, and I get this a lot, and that is how do you identify what your pieces are? So I love to use Google Lens. That's my first start. You guys have that app on your phone where I can hold this up once I finish my chat here with you guys, take a picture, and it'll provide me with like an identification and where it's found elsewhere on the web, and then from there be able to do some research to be able to tell exactly what I might have. I thought this was very, very beautiful. I think they make glasses that go with it, maybe creamers and stuff like that. So anyway, this was just a few bucks. She's gorgeous. But yeah, Google Lens is awesome for that. And then when you get into it as well, you begin to get familiar with this stuff and you find it over and over again. It's just been a while since I looked that up. This was another guy, hand decorated, made in Japan, and he is a little teapot. Meet the head. He has a little bit of damage, which honestly for me, I don't mind, because come on, you're getting vintage pieces. So you're gonna see some character into them. So he has his ear. Let me pull them all over here. His ear has been painted. Can you see that right there? But honestly, that just, you know, I think that's just part of his charm. So anyway, his arms are kind of together like this, and this tail is the holder. So isn't he sweet? Aw, love that. Would you like to come over for some tea and crackers and muffins and tea biscuits? I need to get back home for a visit to Newfoundland. I've actually been talking to my family, and things got hectic here at the shop, so I didn't get to go up by now, but that's all going to change pretty soon. So I'll vlog when I go back to Newfoundland, but I miss the tea buns and the tea. Oh my gosh. So this was a cute little one that I found. You know, I love the critters. I'm just a sucker for the critters. I can't help it. I love the cuteness. It gets me every time. And this is I believe this is carnival glass. It's really pretty. Carnival glass duck on a nest. So I thought he was really neat. I never ever saw a duck like this before. And so of course a little bit of his beak right there is scraped off. But I'm going to tell you, he is the most charming guy. If I've ever seen a charming guy, this is definitely a beauty. So I'm going to take pictures and put this one up as well. But yeah, isn't that nice? Have you ever seen a carnival glass duck before? I saw it and I'm like, ooh, are coming home with me. So there's that. This looks like a plate. This is, I do believe, yep, the Fitz and Floyd find. I just thought it was a really neat saucer. You know, all the saucers that I buy from my store here, they all find homes. You guys know that I will put little succulents into like old vintage cups and stuff that I find. And even pairing with them mismatched vases, they sell. People love them. This is a pretty one though. It could go just like this as itself and get one of the plate holders and put it on your, you know, your bookshelf or something. This one's heavy. Oh, you know what? I wish Matt was here right now because I don't know. I wanted to test this one. I got this little vintage glass dish set and I wondered if it had uranium into it. What do you think? I think I'm going to go ahead, see if I can find Matt's blacklight and see if this is uranium. So if it'll glow green or not. We'll do that in just a little bit. So we'll put that one aside. But that's why I bought it. I'm like, that is the cutest little thing. It's colorful. I love color. This is a little decorative piece that I found. What's the name on these? I forget what they're called. I want to say Coco Paley, but it's not a Coco Paley. What's this doll called? This is where I Google Lens it, right? And it comes right up. So yeah, your brain don't have to work too hard. I found her out thrifting for $2.99. I thought she was so cute. Look at her bow and just her beautiful flowers and markings. But there's a name on this type of decor. I'm gonna have to look it up now because my brain can only hold so much. So it had to make room for some more pressing things. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I love this guy. I love this guy. The critters, I tell you, get me every time. Made in Japan, has the stopper on the bottom, and he is the cutest bear, panda bear, right, that you've ever seen. Look at him. Oh my goodness. He's a coin bank, so he can work with you for all your budgeting needs to help you save for a rainy day, and he's happy about it. Look at the big smile on his face. I loved him. This makes me want to paint pandas. I should do that. I think I can do that. Pandas and flowers. I'm going to take a picture of this guy. I think that would be adorable. But yeah, I am going to put him on Etsy so he can find a forever home and be loved. I think he's adorable. What else do I have down here? Ooh, a little dish. So I do pick up these little dishes from time to time. They always sell because people have reasons to buy them. It's just another, I think this is also carnival glass. And look at that beautiful iridescence to it. I don't think it's Fire King. I think it's carnival glass, but I could be wrong. Here's another thing I have to look up. But yeah, very, very sweet. Perfect for a trinket dish. A trinket dish or something like that. I'm sorry, in my brain, I'm like, is that Fire King? But it's not marked. I don't know. Somebody out there might know as well. Help me out and tell me what you think it is. All right, and then we have, oh, last but not least, another shoe. This one has a different design again, I think. Oh, that one's kind of like the other one. The red one's a little different. So now we have 3 colors of the shoe. 1, 2, I don't know how many colors they make, but I can definitely attest to at least 3 right now in my hand. Love this. I I think this color might be called Amberina. And isn't it so pretty? I love that red orange. That is so pretty. I love the old glass. It's so beautiful. I know we said a million times, but it's true. They don't make stuff like they used to, and there's just such charm that comes with it. So I am going to go ahead and get these guys cleaned up, post them on my Etsy. I'm going to see how far I get today. You'll probably see a few things appear this evening, because by the time I take the pictures and upload them, and I got to figure out what I'm going to use for my backdrop. I got to get a backdrop out again. It's tucked away in the closet. So I've got to get a little station going so I can take my pictures for the Etsy shop. And get that up, but I hope to get at least a portion of it up, and then tomorrow I'll continue to work on it. Okay, got it. So let's take this. Come join me in a dark space. Don't be afraid. I do have some fountain back there as well that is definitely uranium. Maybe I'll show you that. All right, we're in the back room, and you know what? This is the stuff that I have back here. The Fenton, the glowy glass, we love. Some pretty stuff back there. Actually, in this apothecary up here as well, I think, yeah, you can see some apothecary, just old jars that glow green. There's a few around here, but definitely those. Pretty cool. Oh yeah, there's an inkwell over here. Look at this old inkwell. Isn't that pretty? So the uranium is glowing green. But this thing just is. So it is just a cool glass dish, lidded dish. That's the cool stuff back there. But nope, she's regular. But we love her anyhow. So I took a chance not knowing. Loved it anyhow. She's still beautiful. I think it's cool too that it's clear, so when you put stuff inside of it, you can look in before you even open it, and it's pretty heavy to be able to see what you have stored in here. So she's still a winner in my books. It does pay to carry one of these with you when you remember, though. This is Matt's Blacklight, and sometimes when he's thrifting with me, he has this in his pocket. We don't always remember, but if you do have it, you can definitely hit the shelves and see what glows, so that's kind of fun. I might have to take this with me when we go thrifting this week. All right, friends, that's about it. I'm going to get back to work. I'm going to work on this thrift stuff. And yeah, you should see some of it appear on Etsy tonight. Thank you for all your support, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.